Good morning, guys. It's Monday, the day after the final week of the regular season, and if you notice, I'm wearing a Dallas Cowboys t-shirt. First off, let me apologize for my voice. I'm battling a cold. But the reason I'm wearing this Dallas Cowboys shirt is I made a bet because at the beginning of the season, I thought, and a shout out to Ghost Hunter Geek, who I made the bet with, I thought going into the season with Mike McCarthy going to call the plays, firing Kellen Moore, that Dak was going to have the worst season of his career. Because I watched, as a Packer fan, I watched for a long time Mike McCarthy just fumble things away and get uber conservative. And I just thought after Dak leading the league in interceptions last year, after missing 5 games, that it would be kind of more of the same, and it wasn't. Now, I'll say this, Mike McCarthy wanted to go in and have even more of a running game, and that was kind of their plan going in. It didn't really work out that way. The team is still really Dak dependent, but to their credit, Dak and Mike McCarthy both had really good years. Now, that being said, I mean, and I want to give those guys credit because they played really well. That being said, I think for the Dallas Cowboys, it's still going to be the same stuff. Now, my Green Bay Packers have to go to Dallas next weekend, play the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs. I expect that the Cowboys are going to win that game. Right? I mean, the Cowboys should win that game. They have a better roster. They have a better team. Green Bay is the youngest team in the league. Not only are the youngest team this year in the league, they're the youngest team to qualify for the playoffs, like ever, or since they've been keeping that stat. So everything from here on out as a Packer fan is like, we're good, right? Like, our future's bright. I think it would be a lot more interesting for the league if Dallas could at least get to the conference championship game. I don't think they're going to. And here's the thing with Dallas. Who did they beat this year? I mean, you could say, well, they almost beat the Eagles at home, and then they did beat the Eagles when the Eagles were really reeling. Right? They had a chance to go to Miami. They couldn't beat the Dolphins. Like, they just really didn't beat anybody good. Now, they did blow people out, like, bad. But, listen, I want the Cowboys to go far. I think it's better for the NFL when the Dallas Cowboys are good. There's just certain teams, the Cowboys, the Niners, the Giants, the Bears, if they're ever good, the Packers when they're good, which has mostly been the last 30 years. There's just certain teams, right? Like the Pittsburgh Steelers, Denver Broncos, like they get people jacked up and excited for the playoffs. So I hope the Cowboys do good. I think that they're get to the divisional round and lose. Although being the second seed, they'll probably get to the conference championship, and I hope they do. Unless, my Packers can go down there. Jordan Love's really been spinning it the last month, so let's see what they do. But congratulations, Cowboys, division champs. Didn't think that was going to happen. Thought you guys were going to suck this year. No, even though knowing you had a good defense, I just didn't have faith in McCarthy and Dak to do it, and they did. And up until a couple weeks ago, Dak was right in the conversation for MVP. So good season, Cowboys. Good season, Cowboy fans. Bummed I had to buy this t-shirt. I'll probably send it down to my cousin in Dallas, who's a huge Cowboy fan. But hey guys, good luck in the playoffs.